friends and family. How are you all doing? Right, I could see the blackout is still here. And do not forget it's Blackout Friday already, and we are not shopping from nobody. We are only buying from locals, right? I understand that this Thanksgiving is not even going to be like, the last one you had. It's going to be as small as possible, but I want you to actually enjoy it. Have fun. I trust Black Americans, right? They know how to always hold up when it comes to, things like this. They would never lose guard. They know how to really, come out and do these things well. Right now, I'm so proud of you all Black Americans for championing the mass blackout. And to be honest, your resilience, your attitude towards this is out of this world, you see. And that's why I keep saying it. You all are blueprints, you all are trendsetters, and you all are the best, to be honest. Like, the world is looking at you, and the world is seeing the way you all just make just make an opinion or make an agreement, and everybody is following suit. Right now I can see white people blacking out, right? I could even see brown people as well blacking out to all. Who started it? It was started by Black people. You see, that is why you all are trendsetters. I would like you to actually watch these videos, right, while I come back with the closing of the commentary. Please keep watching.
Good morning. Didn't happen yet. No. I don't know. I leave the country on Sunday, so the possibilities are endless, folks. Happy Black Friday, and this is my reminder to you to not spend a goddamn dime. Today is the day, and all weekend long, we are all participating in a blackout, an economic blackout. We're not buying from the big box stores. We're continuing our protest of Target and Lowe's and Home Depot and all of these places. It is time to take your money and spend it with a small business instead. Fuck the Walmart, fuck the Amazons. Don't give them your money when they want it most. Our money is just another way we can protest what is going on and who is supporting it. So remember, this holiday season, when you go to do your shopping, who is sponsoring that ballroom? Oh, Amazon, Apple. Let them know how you feel.
Okay, so good morning. It's early. JC's still asleep. And we made it through. We made it through. And I don't care how small your Thanksgiving dinner is. It's still some work. It's still some work. And I couldn't get my husband out of the kitchen. He just had to be in there supervising, micromanaging, and cleaning everything I dropped. He picked, I guess he wanted to feel a part, and that was all right. We made it through. But I got to tell y'all, by the time it was time to eat, damn a table, damn getting dressed, we were so hungry. We basically almost ate the food right out the pot. We barely got it into serving dishes. But this turkey, the turkey this year was the best I've ever made. It was moist and delicious and just juice, I got him salivating just thinking about it. Everything just turned out so nice. Everything. I made homemade biscuits. Now the deal is, when I cook, JC cleans. So he says, next year, you're scaling back. We're ordering in. I'm like, well, then you're going to eat it by yourself. Because I don't eat no store-bought nothing. Not knowing these days what they're putting in food. Absolutely not. Not going to do it. So if he wants to eat something from out there, he can. I'm going to cook something small for me then. Because I'm not doing it, y'all. I'm not doing it. And speaking of which, out there, how we doing on our shopping boycott? How's everybody doing? Now listen, if you need to provide things for your family, then this boycott isn't for you. Do whatever part you can. I believe the rules of engagement are to not shop at these big box stores, but I know this is unavoidable for some of y'all because of the food deserts that you live in. So just do what you gotta do. It is what it is. And because my emails are flooded with Black Friday shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm looking at them. I ain't buying nothing, but I'm looking at them. I mean, hell, some of these deals are just incredible, but you have to resist. You have to resist. How many more TVs can you buy? We got a TV and almost a brand new Apple computer we haven't even plugged in yet. Yeah, it's just sitting there as backup. So do what you got to do for your life, for your family, and just do you. Do what you can. If you don't want to, got to sneeze. Hold the thought. Woo, I'm back, sorry. Do what you got to do for your family. Nobody's saying every boycott can be for you. Do what you can. Right? So, it is officially the Christmas season, and I literally think the only way for them to listen to us is to hit them in the pockets. I've always thought that. So, if that's not the way you can do it, then don't. You know, do what's best for your family. I'm gonna have some coffee. I mean, I'm gonna look at this internet, I'm gonna see the news, and then I'm gonna be back at y'all. Okay? So, be good.
Just want to remind you all, from today to December 2nd, a lot of us are closing our wallets to big corporations on purpose. And this blackout isn't about being broke or anti-Christmas. It's about power. When Black folks sit out Black Friday and Cyber Monday, we're pulling billions of dollars out of a system that profits off of us while rolling back our rights. Organizers like We Ain't Buying It and Mass Blackout are calling on people not to spend with the giants like Amazon, Walmart, Target, the same brands that slash equity and diversity programs, while funding politicians who attack our voting rights, and stay quiet while our communities face police violence, mass incarcerations, and book bans. If you must spend, spend Black. Spend local. Spend with people who actually invest in our communities. Y'all, this isn't new. In the 1960s, Black communities used Christmas boycotts to fight Jim Crow laws and racist hiring. From Greenville, North Carolina's Black Christmases and Christmas sacrifice to boycotts in Mississippi and around the South, they said if you won't hire us or respect us, you don't get our money. Our elders already proved to us that economic pressure can shake systems that pretend not to hear us. So if you see Black folks skipping the sales this weekend, understand it's not apathy, it's strategy. We're saying no more free money for companies and politicians who treat us as expendable. But if you want in, please hit pause on the big box spending until December 2nd. Support Black owned and local where you can, and use your dollars the same way our ancestors used bus seats and lunch counters as leverage, not charity.
It's blackout time. Stay out of these stores. Do not go out and shop. Boycott Black Friday. I'm in my all black to come on here and let y'all know to stay home. Find you something else to do without going in these stores, patronizing these greedy ass corporate businesses. They've got enough of free money from us. We have to hold them accountable. We have to. And if we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything. Our money is our power. They need that. They want it. They've been getting plenty of free money off the backs of hard-working people for years. And when it's time for them to stand up for us, they're quiet, they're mute. So that lets us know that they don't give a fuck about us. And I know it's going to be hard for some, but we have got to make this happen. We have got to stay out of these stores. We have got to boycott these businesses. We have to. There's no other way. That's the only way we're going to get their attention, by withholding our money. They're not entitled to our money. They're not. Blackout. Boycott. Stay out of the stores.
All right, y'all, Black Friday is tomorrow, and you better not go. I know y'all want new shoes for the kids, and they on sale, and the shoes on sale, but what is the point of getting new shoes if they don't have a free future to walk into? Understand that we are sending a very clear message. We are doing a blackout, a mass blackout, because we have spent so much time year after year pouring into to corporate billionaires who are capitulating to Donald Trump, doing what he wants, and we are in fact funding our own oppression. We are pouring into the very people who are trying to gut our humanity, our rights, our dignity, and have no sense of decency, because they are only concerned about enriching themselves while completely forgetting that we, the people, are the reason that they have the resources that they have. So this weekend, this Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all of that stuff, this is the busiest time for spending during the whole year. And they know that we're overwhelmed. They know that we're stressed. And they know that we are going to be looking for a little bit of joy and spending our money. And so they want you to be so bombarded with the enthrallment of spending money that you don't actually pay attention to what that money is doing. Understand that they are feeding off of our money, while they are working with a regime that is making sure that Americans are actually not being fed. So we say no. We say we're not pouring into whatever disastrous roller coaster they're trying to put us on, that they don't deserve our money. And listen, resist in the way, I've said this before, it has to be everything, everywhere, all at once. Everybody can't stop working, because that's what the mass blackout calls for too, to stop participating in the cycles that are enriching these corporate billionaires. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody has that ability. But if you can do it, not go overindulge during this mass blackout. Pour into a small business. Go support the local businesses. That is not off the table for the mass blackout. We can still do that. It is the corporate people we're trying to send a message to. So do everything, everywhere, all at once, as I always say. But if you can participate in this, I need you to lock down and hunker in. That is the solution. We have to be in unison. We got to be on one accord, and we have to fight back this way. They only listen to money. Now is your chance to make them hear you. Because what they should be scared of is of people finally realizing that the power rests solely with us and never with them. Let me be clear.
So apparently black people are too weak to uphold the economic blackout. That's what somebody said on a video that I made a couple weeks ago about us doing the blackout and only shopping small local business and black owned business. Now, first thing I want to say is this is one of the many reasons why it is difficult for black people to come together, because you have two varying degrees and spectrums of hope and community and togetherness. You have one side that says we can never come together and do shit because we have crabs in the barrel mentality. Then we have one side of the spectrum where we believe that we can do it collectively instead of just individually, right? And this is some bullshit, because we have seen throughout historical movements created and upheld by black people, such as the civil rights movement, such as the Black Panthers and the Malcolm X's movement, right? And how when we come together collectively, we oftentimes get the change that we want. And we've seen it recently with Target and us not shopping in Target no more. I don't know about y'all, but the Target around my way, bitch, it ain't booked and busy like it used to be at all. This is heartbreaking to me that somebody would make said statement about us. And I don't know where this person is from, if they are Black American and or they are in another country such as Africa, somewhere in Africa. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna fold. I think we're gonna do just fine. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me. Y'all let me know how you feel about it in the comments. But this is some bullshit, y'all. This is some bullshit. And I stay far away from these kind of people, whether it's online in digital communities and spaces and or in real life. Because there's no way that I'm going to believe that. Yeah, no.
Skip out on family plans in order to hang out with hometown friends. Pre-game at best friend's house where you spent the entire 4 years of high school getting wasted for the first time. Uber to bar. Uber is friend's dad. Bouncer is someone you went to high school with. Sad small talk until you can escape within the bar. You run into the first love who ruined your life, your arch nemesis from high school, the guy you've had a crush on for the past 10 years. Reminisce, beat a dead horse, realize how old we are. Snap out of it. How are you? I haven't seen you since graduation. What do you do now? Are you still dating so-and-so? Deep breath. Debrief with hometown friends in a safe pod. Buy around for drinks of people you really fucking hate. Brown out at the most important period of the night. Wonder what you're gonna say. Help. Uber picks you up. Uber is dad. Overshare in the car. Raid parents' fridge when home. Hard because parents stopped eating when you left the house. Fall asleep in childhood bedroom, lights on, with also clothes on.
Here's my list of reasons as to why I think Blackout Wednesday is actually the worst day of the year to black out. Before I begin, I would like to say I have never personally participated in Blackout Wednesday because I've had no interest in it. I think that's an awful idea. So therefore, I'm not speaking from personal experience here. I'm not. I want to make that clear. I feel like I don't need to speak from personal experience to speak on that. Reason number one, when you wake up from an evening that contained copious amounts of drinking, with your head pounding, world spinning when you sit up in bed, feeling like you haven't had the taste of water in 20 years. In that moment, it's kind of hard to find things to be grateful for. Why would you want to feel that way on the morning of Thanksgiving? You could be downstairs watching the parade with your parents. Instead, you're trying to find any creative idea on how to get out of bed before 4 p.m. today. Reason number two, let's assume that you have a slightly miserable family situation and later today you are going to be sitting with a slightly miserable group of people with very miserable difference of opinions on things in the world. Why would you willingly add another layer of misery on top of that, subjecting yourself to taking that on hungover? Me personally, I could not do it. I couldn't do it. Reason number three on the topic of miserable people being sat at your dinner table tonight, that applies to you probably have a family member that loves to interrogate you every Thanksgiving about what you're doing with your life and the decisions you're making, and you don't know if it comes from a place of genuine curiosity or looking for every reason they could possibly judge you. It happens every year and you can't take it. Why do you want to reek of alcohol when you have to sit next to them and answer their questions? Even if it's screw them, their opinion over you will never ever matter and will never hold any weight in your mind. Why do you want to give that judgmental family member that satisfaction that they got you, that they caught you in a low moment? Back to the party aspect of it all for my next reason. Most people who participate in Blackout Wednesday are college students, and the people that they're blacking out with are people from their hometown that they don't talk to often. Kind of a little get together for everyone. If these people aren't childhood best friends and they never hit you up outside of hometown holidays, why them? Why are they your people of choice to black out with? You know, like, not get drunk. That's one thing. It's one thing to get drunk with like some hometown friends you haven't seen in a while, but blacking out, that's a different ballgame. I don't know, you couldn't pay me to do that one. My next reason is that Thanksgiving is a great food-oriented holiday with lots of yummy, great, amazing foods. You really blacked out and took it there the night before? I guess I don't understand, why would you want to throw that all up, you know? Reason number, I lost track of what number we're on. If your family situation is really that bad, and it's really going to be that painful to communicate with your family members this evening, during who knows what debate about who knows what, you just know what to expect, and it's not going to be pretty for anybody. And Thanksgiving is the perfect day of the year to black out. Why would you waste that on the night before? Nobody wants to black out 2 days in a row. Last but certainly not least reason is that Blackout Wednesday was a perfect missed opportunity for Black Friday, where we turn Black Friday into Blackout Friday, and you know the rest. We shop till we drop, literally. Like, that would have been so much more fun than just Blackout Wednesday. Blackout Friday while you shop. I don't know. Okay, anyways, those are all my reasons as to why Blackout Wednesday is the worst day of the year to black out. Absolutely no hate to anybody who participates in it. I'm sure it's so fun. I just cannot imagine, personally. That's me personally. Thank you so much for watching. I love you so very much. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.
Man, I thought y'all probably been blacking out. I've been watching. Because I'm a nosy some bitch. But for everything, November 25th, now I only seen two people black out. One over there on the south side, they lights got cut off. And then there was one dude at the store, he blacked out because he got knocked out. But that's a different story. We supposed to be blackout boycotting. Y'all on here telling lies, man. Because I've been watching the posts, these posters, you would think that we really trying to make a movement right around here. But then when I go outside, the only movement we trying to make is to the store. Yeah, where the Blackout supposed to be at. Yeah. I ain't been seeing no blacking out. I've been seeing y'all acting out. Yeah. I'm talking about 1,000%. Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't blacked out my goddamn self. Yeah. My father-in-law smoked and fried one turkey. Shit. Listen. Today, we ain't celebrating what happened to them folk back then. We making it better for us. We spending time with family, with good food. Yeah, and we off work. So call it what you want. Yeah, when your job let you off, you celebrate your holiday. But when my job let me off, shit, black it out my ass.
Hey y'all, this is George Cook at African American Reports, and it's Thanksgiving Day today. And many of us are going to join the We Ain't Buying It movement or the economic boycott. Whichever one you choose to join, please remember that there's two sides to this. Yes, we're not supposed to spend money with major retailers like Home Depot, Amazon, or Target, but there's another side where we're supposed to support small businesses. And in my case, I'm going to support as many small black businesses as possible. And I'm just not talking shit. I've already started on Thanksgiving Day. This morning I went to a black-owned bakery, Edo's Bakery in Union, New Jersey. Spent money there. Went to a black-owned barbershop. Yes, black-owned barbershops and beauty salons do count as small businesses. I went to a black-owned corner store, and I plan on going to the Source of Knowledge bookstore in Newark, New Jersey this weekend to spend money there. And I'm going to go online and find as many black-owned businesses as I can and spend money over the next few days. Can you imagine that instead of spending millions online for Black Friday at major retailers, we took those same millions and spent them with small black businesses? Could you imagine the revenue we could generate and the message we would send to major retailers about how if you don't value us, we won't value you? All right, y'all, so if you can, buy black over this We Ain't Buying It movement or the economic blackout and send a message, a strong message. All right, y'all, goodbye and God bless. Have a great holiday and have a great day. Bye.
Hey, is everybody on track? Cause this Friday ain't black. Cause we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. Well, I stand up and never quit. We ain't buying shit. From the 25th of November to the 5th of December. Remember, we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. This Friday ain't black, cause we got each other's back. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying. We ain't buying shit. Shaka Khan, hey.
Blackout Wednesday debrief. Here we go. How do some of these children have either really good fake IDs or real IDs from either a sibling or a friend who looks like them who is much older? Like how? I felt elderly. I felt geriatric. I felt like I was coming straight from the nursing home walking into this bar. No offense to any of the younger people there. Like, please live your life. You will never get that time back in your life. Please live it up to your fullest potential. But me, on the other hand, it was giving imposter syndrome, but in a way where like I should have just been somewhere else. Like I could have been at any other bar with people actually my age. And there were plenty of people my age, but I think we were all just longing for the same feeling of being an age that we so very obviously no longer are. And this is a judgment-free zone. Like I myself went out also to the same exact place. Like I cannot judge something that I too chose to partake in. But what I'm saying is for next year, maybe like we can find a different location or a different vibe. Maybe just sit at home with our parents and drink a bottle of wine on the couch and then go to bed. Because like, what was that?
Welcome back. Yeah. A lot of people are participating, and I know, as usual, some people will still not participate. Some people who feel they are not among the community will still not participate, especially people who are of the MAGA, right? People who have been supporting this particular administration, no matter what it does to them, no matter how it treats people, those people will still do. So it's fine. But the thing is, you are participating. Right, and you know it takes sacrifice. It takes a whole lot, right? I know a lot of people would not be able to stop going to work. That is also, understandable. But the part of the shopping taking off dollar, the black dollar and, mass dollar from these big shops is the main thing. If this could be done, it's going to make a massive impact. It's going to make a massive impact, and I hope and I know that this is going to bring a lot of change, because people can't keeping on with the high cost of living, right? With the taxpayers, the rich not getting paid and not paying taxes, and the poor paying and all of that, right? So I hope with this is really going to go a long way. I want to know, did you participate in the blackout? How was your Thanksgiving? Let's talk about it in the comment section. Did you enjoy your Thanksgiving? Right. Well, what did you do? Where were you able to buy from? Which of the local shops were you able to patronize? Let me hear your thoughts in the comments. Did you go to work? Were you able to boycott those big shops and all of that? Right. Right. Were you able to, boycott Walmart and, the lights? Let me also see that in the comment. Do not forget, my name is PJ on Global Gist with PJ. Your sister, your cousin, your friend. I'll see you right after now. Bye, guys.